And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Get Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. We are in Abu Dhabi, and we have a ton of upsets, a ton of numerology at play here, guys. That's right. Marketa Vondrousova, slam champion, takes out Ludmila in straight sets, 6-2, 6-2. Jasmine Polini, Little Italy, Ciao Bella, takes out the Greek goddess in straight sets. That's another lock. Anna Kalinskaya takes out Elena Rybakina, the 9th seed. That's another lock. Huge paydays, guys, if you're taking these underdogs. This is the best draw I've seen all season. That's right, guys. A ton of great things at work here. Now, listen, Elena Rybakina, Magdalena Frech. Now, look, a lot of you might not realize, especially if you're new here, but I've been covering these ladies' matches for a very long time, and I can tell you right now, I'm very excited for what Magdalena's doing, right? She's in her mid-20s now, 26 years old. She's right at her all-time high ranking on tour, 12-5 on the year, coming off of back-to-back 30-win seasons. I've said it for a very long time. She's got more frequent flyer miles than Delta. She really gets around on the tour. And right here in Dubai, she came through qualifiers. We saw her take out Rodionova from Australia, who's playing very well. Yulia Putintseva in 3. Ekaterina last time out in straight sets. And right now, and Martic, Team Vegan, can't forget that. And right now, she is giving Elena Rybakina all she could handle. Now, I've said the last couple matches, or at least last match in particular against Azarenka, that Elena Rybakina, she doesn't look good, right? And in this match, again, she does not look good. So stay tuned for that. Again, last year I gave you the early heads up. I said there's no way Elena Rybakina's body is going to hold up, with all these aces. And sure enough, it did not, right? I told you in particular, right around January, February last year, a year ago, I said there's no way her shoulders are going to hold up. She's blasting off all these aces. I mean, she's pretty thin. She's frail, right? And sure enough, she broke down around the summer stretch. Right now, looking at her, she doesn't look good. And this is a tough schedule. It's a grueling schedule. And, I mean, look, back-to-back 1,000 events. We have the Sunshine Double coming up. We have more slams coming up, of course, after, clay season. The next one up is going to be the French Open. We have Wimbledon. We have the Olympics. This stretch here is going to be very, very tough. I think like load management, some type of rest schedule is going to be needed, because right now I don't think Rybakina is healthy. I mean, is she capable enough to play? She is, for sure. I mean, but it could be fatigue as well, not necessarily her being injured, but I just don't think she's looking good right now. And this is coming from someone that literally covered every single match a few years ago on tour, every main tour match. So I know what I'm talking about when I see the players play here. But for Rybakina, look, she's 16-3 on the year. She's having a good year, right? 2-time champion this year already. But I'm very familiar with Magdalena's game. This is probably a match she should put away in straight sets. But nonetheless, Magdalena is good. She's a great shot maker. She gets balls back, and she's a fighter. She's one of the toughest players on tour. And she's playing a solid match here. Now, Rybakina's got 12 aces, so she is serving good. She's winning 76% of her first serves, but she's losing 59% of the second serve. And she's given up 9 breakpoint opportunities to Magdalena, and that's what I'm looking at. How is she in the pressure point situations? I mean, back-to-back matches, she's giving up a lot of break points, and that's a sign to me that she's playing unstable. She's making a lot of mistakes, a lot of unforced errors. She is serving good, only 1 double fault, but once the ball's in play, she is making a lot of mistakes. But we're going 3 here, guys. That's right. Magdalena wins a set off of the giant from Kazakhstan, and that's another giant from the Czech Republic. She's taking on Coco Gauff, the future of tennis, next. Now, why do I say Coco's the future of tennis? Because she's 19 and she's already accomplished more than anyone inside this current top 10, where this current top 10 has ladies in their upper 20s, their mid 20s. It's just Coco's 19, and we forget all the time that she's only 19 and she's only been on the tour for 3.5 years, the shortest amount of length than anyone inside this current top 10. And she's already accomplished so much. And I don't think she gets the credit she deserves. I mean, I don't know why. It's just the way it is. But sometimes when you're too good, people expect a lot more when they don't realize that you're only 19. But Pliskova and Coco, the head-to-heads 1-1. The last time they played was Berlin. Coco won that match. Now, I just want to know, Pliskova was injured enough to not take on Iga in Doha. But she's right back at it, taking on Kruger and Coco. And I've said this time and time again. I've said this for a long time. Female tennis players are the fastest healers on earth. When they're injured, they literally heal in like 24 hours. Look, I'm an athlete. I've never seen anyone heal quicker than female tennis players. I don't know what it is. But nonetheless, she's laughing. She's joking. Up next is Coco. Get your popcorn. Can Magdalena pull off the huge upset? We'll see, guys. Get your popcorn. 3 sets, unserved.